give thanks for the Tag and Brando podcast. Because it's almost Thanksgiving, or it is Thanksgiving. You're hearing this probably sometime when your thanks are being given. And we are grateful and thankful that you have given us the time to, I don't know, hang out.
Absolutely.
Pay attention to us for a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the Tag and Brando podcast. I am joined today, as always, with my friend, a Taggart.
Ahoy. Ahoy.
And I am Brando. And we're going to go ahead and do another part in our ongoing game series.
That's right.
What are we doing this week?
Well, as you might have heard, is a Thanksgiving, when we are to give the thanks for the givings. And one industry that has given us so much is the movie industry. So I thought, pull out your obscure movie hats, and we're going to do a tagline game of movies centrally based around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so let me ask just kind of a mini question of the day. Is movies something that you enjoy to do with like at the holidays? Like, instead of going Black Friday shopping, you and the crew take the fam out to a movie.
We have done that multiple times. Yeah, for sure. So Thanksgiving not as much, but Christmas, especially if there's a real good movie coming out on Christmas, that's something.
Into the Spider-Verse.
What? That's something that we've done many times on Christmas Day after the presents have been done and all that jazz. Heading out to the movie theater and seeing the movie. We've done that quite a few times. It's not like a hard and fast tradition, but we've done that quite a bit.
All right. Yeah, I think my mom really likes to do it. She likes to have, she likes to see movies with the family, even though she's never seen a full movie in her adult life. She has fallen asleep in I don't understand how she does it. She's fallen asleep in every single movie she's ever seen in a theater since I have been able to recall.
That's crazy.
And she still wants to go see all these movies all the time. And I'm like, you're missing like many big plot points. And she's like, I don't know, the movie's just enjoyable or whatever. So I don't know.
That's hilarious.
All right, so we got some taglines that you're going to be reading off. And the listeners and I are going to be guessing what movie are we thinking that it came about for Thanksgiving.
Right. So we've done this before. Okay. But yeah, so for those that aren't aware, when a movie comes out, there's usually just like a tagline. I don't have a good...
This is like end of the trailer or bottom of the poster kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a really good one as an example. But yeah,
well, like Alien, like the ones we've done before. Alien is in space, no one can hear you scream,
right?
Or just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water. Jaws 2,
right.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Very good, thank you for that. So here we go. Let's jump into this right away. I'm going to start you out with a softball. Hopefully, it's a softball for you.
I'm racking my brain for Thanksgiving movies.
You're in for a treat, okay. And for some of these, you might not know them. So
okay,
so I'll let you know. Some of these have multiple taglines. I usually give you the hardest one first, and then if you'd like, I get you the other ones. Read the other ones afterwards. This one has one tagline, and it has a name of the character in it. So I'm just going to say blank for the character's name, and hopefully you'll know what this is. Hopefully you'll get it.
Okay, so it's not Blank Man. It's not Blank Man.
It's not Blank Man.
Throw me off.
No, I can't just... blank. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is. Here it is. Spend Thanksgiving with good old blank.
Spend Thanksgiving with good old blank. And it's the character's name?
Yes. Yes.
Is it also the title of the movie?
The name is in the title of the movie. Yes.
Oh, so it's a more than one word title.
So think of good old. That's often in front of this character's name.
Good old Saint Nick. I don't know. Good old.
Most of the kids in his neighborhood.
Say that again?
Most of the kids in the neighborhood. There goes good old.
I got nothing on this. Mr. I don't
All right. Well, think of the quintessential TV. Could you guys hear that chair just move across the kitchen? So sorry.
Barely.
Think of the quintessential holiday. Oh my gosh! Stop moving chairs, please. Quintessential animated movie.
Oh, this has got to be then a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Nailed it. Spend Thanksgiving with good old Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. Okay. Whew. That was pretty sad.
Uh-oh. If that's the softball, then we might be in trouble.
Okay, animated. Gotta go. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
That was helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna put some lines around my got this in a spreadsheet. I gotta put some lines around it so
so you know what's what?
So I don't read the wrong thing for the wrong thing. Okay, so there's Charles Brown. Okay, that one's done. All right, all right. This might be a toughie, but I'm gonna go with this one next. You know this movie.
Okay.
You know this movie. Maybe been a minute since you've watched it, but you've definitely seen this movie. All right. The tagline is, "He's a relative nightmare."
He's a relative nightmare?
Yeah. It's a very good tagline, actually. In my opinion. In my opinion. What would be a relative's nightmare?
Like a bad uncle. Like that's like I'm thinking, or like
You're not on the wrong path, but not an uncle.
Like people you don't want to come to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, more than that. More like a surprise visitor for Thanksgiving that you might.
Oh, this is Son-in-Law.
Son-in-Law. That's right.
With Pauly Shore.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah. Oh, it's such a good movie.
Classic.
Oh,
classic Pauly Shore, 1996 or whatever that movie came out.
So good. So good.
Classic. So yeah, I mean that's the whole premise. If you didn't recall, like he's invited home with his new wife, right, to Thanksgiving dinner. That's the whole thing, and then hilarity ensues. All right.
Yeah, and they have to like kill the turkey, but the turkey had a heart attack. Like, he tried to kiss me. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, I should probably give you an obscure one so that we don't have a ton of obscure ones back to back here.
Okay.
All right, so I'll give you this one. You may have never seen this movie. I sure haven't. So,
You have not? Okay.
no, I have not. But somewhat interested in watching it. Somewhat, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. The tagline goes, "This family trip is no vacation."
This family trip is no vacation. It's not planes, trains, and automobiles.
No. Your clue is vacation. This is no vacation.
This family trip is no vacation. It's not National Lampoon's Vacation, is it?
Well, no, because it's no vacation.
Oh, I have no idea then.
You're very close. You're very close. It's of the National Lampoon's series,
Ilk? Okay.
if you will. National Lampoon's is in the title, but again, you may never have seen this movie. It's from, I think, 2003, if I'm recalling correctly. I didn't write that down, but
National Lampoon. I don't know. National Lampoon definitely kind of petered out after a while.
yeah. So, think 2003. Like I said, you've probably never seen this movie. Surprisingly enough, I found this on a list of 34 best Thanksgiving movies, but IMDb gives this 3.4 out of 10 stars, so you might not enjoy it. This is this is National Lampoon's Holiday Reunion, or also known as Thanksgiving Family Reunion.
Oh wow, double title! You know that is a successful movie franchise,
right? Well, surprisingly enough, it had Bryan Cranston and Judge Reinhold in it.
Ooh. I might have to see this movie. That sounds crazy.
So, I mean, it's a good pair. Bryan Cranston is like a fun-loving hippie character. Would you like me to read you the summary? Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Sure. All Mitch Snyder wants for his family is a traditional holiday feast with the relatives. The problem is that he doesn't have any. That is, until he gets an invitation in the mail from his long-lost cousin, Woodrow. What follows is a full-course meal of nonstop laughs with neurotic suburbanites clash with the hippie hicks from hell in National Lampoon's most outrageous family misadventure yet.
Wow. Wow.
So check it out or leave it. There you go.
Got it.
So, all right. You ready for the next one?
Ready. Hit me.
Ready. All right. This one has 2 taglines, so you can opt for the second if you so wish. The first tagline is a 50-year fight.
A 50-year fight?
Yes, sir.
50-year fight. Can I get country of origin, please?
The United States.
Okay. Can you give me the decade when it came out?
Yes. Let me pull it up real quick. It came out in the 90s. Early 90s.
Got it. Okay. Early 90s. Okay. All right. I'm gonna need that second tagline.
Yeah. Let's do the second tagline here. So, the best of enemies until something comes between them.
Oh. I was going through my Laserdisc. This is probably Is it Grumpier Old Men or Grumpy Old Men? One of the two.
Grumpy Old Men. It's the first
the
one.
original.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I actually have both of those movies on Laserdisc.
On Laserdisc? Amazing.
There's some movies that it's best to watch on Laserdisc.
Dude, pull
like
that
the first
out.
The first Laserdisc I ever bought is like the best movie to watch on it is Last Action Hero.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so good.
So good. Dude, but
Is that
the Grumpy Old Men's? Those are good, man.
Grumpy Old Men is good.
Those are good films. I like those. So yeah, it's a classic one to have on Laserdisc.
It's just the Odd Couple later, right?
Right, after they've had a feud and live next to each other but not in the same house. Exactly.
Right, exactly. Like I don't know why they just basically were just like, you guys just want to do the same movie but you live in different houses, right? Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. Perfect.
And then what is it? So it's I can't remember her name.
Oh, the lady
from Cactus Jack.
The actress in
the
the movie?
Yeah.
In Grumpy Old Men? Is
what's her name?
Anne Margaret.
Anne Margaret.
Yes, sir.
Anne Margaret, and then Raquel Welch is in the second one.
Right. I think they're both in the second one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Got it.
Nice. Good one.
Grumpy Old Men.
All right.
I think I'm 3 for 4, something like that.
Oh,
let's National Lampoon one threw me.
Yeah.
Hard.
I'm sorry, that was definitely obscure. Yeah. So you are 3 out of 4, which is great. Which is really quite good. I'm glad. We have 8, so you're doing good so far. Doing good. So let's pull up the next one here. Let me pull up the IMDb for prep here. I should have tabbed all these out.
Yeah, I feel we're going kind of spelling bee style of this. We're just like, okay, I'm gonna need the decade of origin. I'm gonna need at least one of the.
I'll try to give you whatever clues I can give you. This is for fun. It's not like you are terrible if you don't get these, right? So it's fun, but it's also to talk about the movies and whatever. So
really, it's a test of the marketing for these movies,
right?
And the tagline itself,
right?
I mean, how memorable or descriptive is this tagline?
Well, don't you think that second tagline for Grumpy Old Men is pretty good?
Until best of enemies until something comes between them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that describes it great.
It does. It gets you there too. So all right.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a film. Here's a film. Next one here is a.
This is a film.
Is a film. I want to say this was kind of like an indie, a little release when it came out. You may have heard of it. I'm not sure you've seen it. I have watched this movie at one point during my heavy early 2000s blockbuster Hollywood video phase. I had the Hollywood video, like I don't remember what it was even called now, but it was like the subscription. It wasn't a subscription, but it was like the pass or whatever, and you got so many movies to rent under the pass per month or something like that, out of the select movies that were like under the pass moniker. Again, I don't remember the terminology, but I could go in and there's a section there that was like, you can rent any of these movies for free with your thing, and this is one that I grabbed and watched. So there you go. That's your pre-hint.
Wow. Okay, so it had to be on the Hollywood video, some kind of pass. Something. All right. Yeah. I can get this.
So good. All right.
That gives me all the information I need.
Good. Because there's only one tagline, and I'm not sure how helpful it's going to be. think family coming, Thanksgiving. This is the tagline. She's the one in every family.
She's the one
Right.
in every family?
Right. Referring to what when gossip people say, well, there's one in every family.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah. So, female protagonists.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot think of what's the so this had to be pre early 2000s.
So this is 2003.
2003.
Released 2003 in November of all months. So it
came out on Thanksgiving.
Right. It is like strict in the definition of a Thanksgiving movie. This is a Thanksgiving movie.
I cannot think of anything.
All right.
I got nothing.
The actress.
I was gonna say, give me at least who the actress is. Maybe
originally came from the show. Well, let me make sure I got this right. Dawson's Creek.
Oh,
Main girl from Dawson's Creek.
I don't even know.
No. Also famous for Tom Cruise on a couch.
Okay, Katie Holmes. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
but I can't think of a single Katie Holmes movie.
the list that I got this from of the 34 best Thanksgiving movies names this or describes this as Katie Holmes' finest performance. I don't know if that's helpful, but I wanted to point that out.
I can't think of anything. I mean, the only thing that came to mind when you said November was Sweet November, but that's not Katie Holmes.
It's not, and I almost put Sweet November on this list, but I did not because it's in November. But is there Thanksgiving? I don't remember, and I don't think.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Sweet November. That's my answer.
Sweet November is your answer? No,
yeah.
I'm sorry. The girl's name is one of the months of the year, and it's in the title of the movie. Katie Holmes' character's name. May is very close to May. Very close to May, chronologically.
I don't know.
In the year. Maybe even right before May.
No, I have no idea.
What's the month before May?
April. March? I'm like, the Ides of March? March Madness?
April. Her name is April.
April. Okay.
And it's not a whole April.
It's half April.
Think of her shattered into April.
A million pieces.
And then put it together. Pieces
for April.
Very close. Pieces of April.
I have no idea what that movie is.
Never heard of that movie?
I've never heard of that movie.
All right.
I did not have the Hollywood Video Pass. All I had was Rampart Video, had 5 movies for $5 for 5 days.
Nice.
And I just rode my bike there.
Right.
And got my 5 movies and just watched them in my room on my little VHS player. And sometimes I would watch them in the store with the girl that worked there. And I hung out a lot at that movie place. A lot.
Nice.
I rented over 300 movies in a year, and Pieces of April never even came into the queue at all.
All right. Well, IMDb gives it 7 out of 10 stars, so not
Oh, okay. Wow.
not bad.
All right.
The story for those who have no idea, like Brandon here, about this movie. It's about a wayward
Jeez.
daughter who invites her dying mother and the rest of her estranged family
Oh.
to her apartment for Thanksgiving dinner. There's comedic moments, but I would say it's mostly a drama, though IMDb says it's a comedy drama, and yeah, she's yeah. Anyways, kind of a low budget. Like I said, I think it's an indie film, but yeah, it's been a long time since I probably seen it. Probably 2004 or 5. So take that into consideration there. With that,
Okay.
So there you go. All right, let's get on to the next movie here. This has multiple taglines, up to three, if you so like.
Whew. Okay, good.
Remember, if you hear a blank, that could be the name of a character and or an actor that's in the tagline that I am removing. All right.
Okay.
All right.
And or an actor. Okay.
And or an actor. So here is the first tagline: "Pack in the laughter." With the
Pack in the laughter.
with the exclamation point at the end. I had to point that out. Punctuation is a part of it.
All right. I'm gonna need a second.
Second.
One.
Second. Be prepared for 2 blanks here. Blank had no reason to panic until blank came along.
This has got to be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
Okay, good. Whew.
You want to hear the third?
What's the third?
Third tagline is,
Yes.
what he really wanted was to spend Thanksgiving with his family. What he got was 3 days with this turkey.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is pretty good.
Oh, oh, that is such a good movie. It is so funny and so random at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, there's just that scene when they're being sideswiped by the two semi trucks, and he just like turns into the devil, or they like turn into skeletons, and it's so good.
Nice. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
And Kevin Bacon's in that movie.
Kevin Bacon is in that movie as a taxi racer.
Yes. Is that his tag? Is that his credit?
That is his credit as of the International Movie Database. Or what is it?
Wow.
It's not international. What does the I stand for?
Internet?
Internet. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
I fail. I fail my own quiz because I forgot what IMDb stands for. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we got 2 more here.
Glad I redeemed myself with that.
That was very good. Again, those first 2, the 2 that you've missed, I thought he has a good chance of not getting these ones. So
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Now the third one here. Okay, this second to last one here is a movie that didn't come out with any taglines. So I was so sad.
What?
So sad about it, but like I wanted to put it in here because great movie, great people in it. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis here, and see if you can get said movie. You ready?
Okay.
3 actors learn that their respective performances in the film Home for Purnam, a drama set in the mid-1940s American South, are generating award season buzz.
Sorry, what?
3 actors.
Say that again.
3 actors learn that their respective performances in the film Home for Purnam are generating award season buzz. There's more about the movie in the middle, but I thought I'd just cut that out for you real quick. The Home for Purnham is a drama set in the mid-1940s American South.
Oh man.
This movie becomes somewhat of a Thanksgiving movie because in the movie the up and ups in the oh my gosh, in in the production company or the Hollywood bigwigs or whatever decide to change the title from Home for Purnham to Home for Thanksgiving because the original sounded too Jewish.
Oh wow. I do not know what this movie is. Name me an actor in it.
Oh, so good. So good. You'll like everybody in this movie.
Okay.
So the main guys in this movie. Catherine O'Hara. It's an ensemble cast. Catherine O'Hara.
This isn't Is it a Christopher Guest movie?
It is absolutely a Christopher Guest movie.
Oh man, I want to say Best in Show, but that's not about Thanksgiving, even though it should be about Thanksgiving, because isn't the dog show something Thanksgiving-y? Is it like
when is the dog?
You watch the Macy's Day?
Yeah, after the Macy's Day Parade, they do the dog show.
You watch the Westminster Dog Show. So that's what I thought of.
That's not a
but
bad.
That has nothing.
That's not bad. That's not a bad leap. We could have included that, possibly. Though I don't think they're really performing in the Westminster Dog Show in that movie. But maybe they are. It's been a minute. But
I haven't seen all the Christopher Guest movies because I'm gonna say Waiting for Guffman because I can't remember.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Well, that's a good guess as well. But no, not Waiting for Guffman. This is this is For Your Consideration.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh man, there's a couple of like film creators that I feel really have a good, like, you could just watch it for the dialogue and stuff.
Right.
Christopher Guest is definitely one. Christopher Guest's dialogue is so good.
So I was trying to decide how I would include this movie, like what was I going to read to you, and so at one point I was like, oh well, I'll go to quotes, and there's just so many quotes in here. The first one, which is very good, says you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater because then all you'll have is a wet, critically injured baby.
Oh man, nice.
So, anyways,
I'm gonna have to watch that one.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to pull out there. So there you go. For your consideration, maybe watch For Your Consideration.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So it's an art, or not art. So for the award season, like they submit the thing as For Your Consideration. Got it.
Right.
Okay. I get where this movie's coming from. Oh, Christopher Guest, you did it again.
Classic. All right. So we got one more on the list.
Okay.
I'm guessing you've seen this movie. I'm sure I've seen this movie at some point. I will say it's been a minute, and it was probably on TV. But there's good people in it. So yeah, here you go. I got 3 taglines for you, so we can work through all 3 if we need to. The first one is the hardest. Here you go. We'll do this. Oh, excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. We'll do it every year until we get it right.
Oh, wow. I got nothing.
All right. No worries. Moving on to the next one. When you go
Okay.
home, do you wonder, who are these people?
Okay. Nope. I got nothing.
Okay, fair. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can get.
This was on TV at one point?
Oh, I'm sure it's been on TV during the holidays, during Thanksgiving at some
Okay.
point. This is a strict Thanksgiving movie. 1995, this movie came out. You know,
Okay.
many people in this cast. Let me read one more thing here. One more tagline for you. Last tagline. On the fourth Thursday in November, 84 million American families will gather together and wonder why.
What? 84 million. I wonder why.
Why do we do this to each other every year?
I want to say something like the Macy's Day Parade, but I don't think that's a movie.
No. This is
No.
strictly about a family getting together for Thanksgiving.
Oh man, I don't know. I have no idea.
All
give
right.
me an actor or an actress.
Well, I'll give you this because I think it's interesting. This is the directorial debut of one Jodie Foster.
Really?
Yes, sir. The leading actor in this movie is Holly Hunter.
I don't know. I have no idea. What is it?
Also stars Robert Downey Jr. and a young Claire Danes, I think, is in this movie. She is. Nailed it. This is Home for the Holidays.
Home for the Holidays. Okay. I don't think I've seen that movie either.
So
1995.
yeah,
Okay.
6.6 stars out of 10, just a notch below our Pieces of April. So there you go.
Oh wow. Okay.
There you go.
So these, it's interesting because I'm thinking of like quintessential movies for
Uh-huh.
Thanksgiving, and a lot of them don't make it to like it doesn't take place at Thanksgiving. Like Planes,
Right.
Trains, and Automobiles. The movie ends on Thanksgiving morning,
Right.
basically. The other movie that my brother and I talk about all the time is Dutch. Have you seen Dutch?
I haven't seen Dutch, but they did list that on the list that I was referring to.
With Ed Helms, not Ed Helms, Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill,
and our good friend Ethan Embry.
Is Ethan Embry in it? No.
Yeah, he's a child. He's like 10 or 12 maybe, or something like that. He's like at a boarding school, and Dutch is his mother's boyfriend, and he's like picking him up to take him back home for Thanksgiving.
Nice.
The one I thought you were gonna trip me up on is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a Thanksgiving movie if you consider, Batman Returns a Christmas movie.
The first one? Do they have a Thanksgiving deal?
The first one. Yeah, remember that's when, spoiler alert, that's when the Green Goblin figures out that Peter, he's like...
Oh, at Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah.
At Thanksgiving dinner, yep.
Oh no. So there was a few of them that had like Thanksgiving scenes.
Right.
On this list is Adam's Family Values, and it's not really.
That one's classic.
It is classic, but it's not really a Thanksgiving movie.
They do have the Thanksgiving,
Right.
play.
They do have the Thanksgiving play, but that's at summer camp. Like, it's in the summer. So, don't.
Right.
I was like, I don't know if I could really do that one. There was, what was one of the other ones I was thinking? I was like, You've Got Mail is on this list because there is a Thanksgiving scene, but I was like, that takes like all year. There's also a Christmas scene, and so I was like,
True.
I can't do that movie. I tried to. Now, For Your Consideration isn't like a strict Thanksgiving movie. It came out in November.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Sweet November was on the list.
I don't even know if I know what that's about.
Osage County is on the list, but it's about a family having a terrible time, but it's actually not a Thanksgiving movie at all. So I thought, probably not that. There is a Hallmark movie on this, made for TV movie. I don't know, A Family Thanksgiving, which I've never seen and don't know anything about. So I didn't do that one. So there's a couple of interesting ones on the list. Apparently, there's a movie called The Oath on Netflix that it's on every Thanksgiving list that I saw. It has Tiffany Haddish and Ike Barinholtz. I don't know. I recognize that guy. I don't know him very well. Anyways, but
see, and that's the thing. Like, so when you're talking about Netflix, there's all these, like, Hallmark and Netflix have produced so many of these terrible Christmas specials.
I know.
Like, and they just keep pumping them out year after year. Like there's that whole like a Christmas Prince series, and now the new ones with that girl from High School Musical.
Oh, yeah, the High School Musical one, like it's like the switch again, like the Christmas switch again, and you're like, really?
Yeah, A Night Before Christmas. Oh man, I caught like 5 minutes of that, and I'm like, I can't do this.
It was a little rough. We watched it. It was a little rough for sure.
But Christmas Chronicles now has Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
Well, it had Goldie Hawn in the first one.
It did?
At the very end, she comes in when he gets home, and you're like, oh, Mrs. Claus. And then she turns around and you're like, it's Goldie.
Oh,
it was a pretty good reveal, and now she's in the second one. So,
okay, yeah.
Decent movie, though. I think that's a pretty decent Christmas movie.
It's all right. Yeah, it's yeah. But Thanksgiving's an interesting one to tackle because there's also Thanksgiving. The one about the turkey that goes around.
It's not on my list because it's not a good Thanksgiving movie. But
I can imagine it's pretty terrible. Oh man.
So.
But yeah, that was a good game. I mean, there's definitely ones that I'm like, all right, I guess I gotta bone up on my.
So here, I got a
Thanksgiving.
Rotten Tomatoes did one of the 21 best ones, and I just want to give you the top 5 because some of these I've never heard of, and maybe we should give them a watch if you're interested. Number 1 is A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, classic 1973 Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Dang Peppermint Patty invites herself over to Charlie Brown's house, and everybody ends up coming, and he has to make a meal before his other meal because he was going to his grandma's house. Number 2 is...
It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes. They think it's great. Number 2 is a movie called Krisha? I don't know. CKR, Krisha. Don't know anything about this movie. Nothing.
Nope.
But it's about a woman apparently named Krisha, or however you say it, shows up to her sister's Texas home on Thanksgiving morning, and yada 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 yada. So, anyways,
okay, critically acclaimed.
It's got 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, so apparently a decent flick. Number 3 is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So obviously, classic, getting what it deserves. Number 4 is Hannah and Her Sisters, the Woody Allen movie. Again, I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
1986.
1986.
Okay.
And then
like something Woody Allen would make.
Right. And then number 5, I thought about including this movie, but again, I hadn't really seen it, so I didn't feel like I could really put this in here, even though I put some movies I hadn't seen. But this is Scent of a Woman, 1992. Al Pacino's first Oscar nod right there. So, there you go. Those are the top 5 Thanksgiving movies according to Rotten Tomatoes.
So, like, I would definitely... Oh, okay. It definitely says that Thanksgiving is in there. Because, like, I would say if Thanksgiving is in your synopsis or in your... of the movie...
Right.
Then it's a Thanksgiving movie, obviously.
Right.
But, I mean... Like, Son-in-Law is definitely, like, the main thrust of that movie is that she doesn't want to go home for Christmas or for Thanksgiving until she invites her RA and everything.
Right.
So, like, Thanksgiving is the main thrust of that. And, you know, whereas something like, you know, Spider-Man, it's just like, well, this is happening over, like, the course of, like, a year.
Right.
So, you know, it's not necessarily the time that, you know, Thanksgiving is the main plot, like, the main thing. So
Exactly.
No, it was good game. Good choices.
There you go.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I would recommend Dutch for sure, though.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Well, good. I wish I had included it then, because you would have probably got that one. But again, I didn't know much about it, so I didn't put it in. But it is on one of the lists that I was looking at. So, so cool, man. So this was So we do these game episodes every now and then. This was our 6th that we've done. So
6 in the series.
6 in the series. So check it out. Go back and listen to the other ones. We've done the tagline game before. It's been a minute. Last time we did it, episode number 2 in the game series, we did Summer Blockbusters. We did that back in 2019, I think. So it's been a minute.
Back when there were summer blockbusters.
Right, when you could go to the movies.
Yep. Now it's not rushing out to the movie theater. It's seeing what Goldie Hawn's doing on Netflix, I guess.
Exactly. What is that Goldie Hawn doing?
Yeah.
So cool, man. Yeah. You have anything?
Well, we're wishing everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, you guys are all cozy and safe, and got all the goodies that you want for your Thanksgiving meal.
Yes.
Yeah. But everybody, we're grateful for you listening to our podcast. Let us know if you have any questions of the day you want us to pontificate about.
Ooh,
Tag and Brando on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook is going to be a thing, I'm sure, and Gmail.
Absolutely.
Tag and Brando.
If you got ideas of what we should talk about, send it our way. We like that. We would love it.
Yeah. Let us know how you did on the quiz. if you had the Hollywood video pass and saw Pieces of April.
That's like the
And
main
we're just-
takeaway from this whole thing is that Taggart watched a lot of DVDs in the early 2000s. Great.
I know, seriously. I was watching like everything on VHS was my high point in renting videos. So,
Oh, man. So you only got 4 out of 8. It's a tough
I
quiz.
only got 4 out of 8.
Tough quiz, buddy. Yeah. Home for the Holidays, no. National Lampoons, no.
Oh, yeah.
Piece of April, no. For your consideration, no.
Oh yeah, I kind of fell apart in the end.
But the big,
All right,
the big
no
ones,
worries.
but the big ones you got. Planes, Trains, Charlie
Good.
Brown, Son-in-Law, and Grumpy Old Man. So good job. You did good.
I'm glad I got Charlie Brown. That would have been sad.
It would have been sad.
I just was not thinking animated at all.
And that's fair. It's interesting. The taglines
Excuse
are
me.
interesting if you don't get your brain in the right place with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're so general that you can't take a completely different meaning and different way
Right.
with it. So,
But
then
it's like
you
when they cut movie trailers to be like horror movies from comedies and stuff. So
right, exactly. And then when you get
Mm-hmm.
when you get to the final answer and you're like, oh my gosh, how did I not see that? So
yeah, Grumpy Old Man. I gotta watch that again.
it's classic. Classic.
We do have the laser displayer set up. So
Dude, pull it out. Happy Thanksgiving. So
yeah.
all right, thanks again, everybody, and I hope you have a good one. Save us some pie. Bye.
And most of all, the pie.
Most
See ya.
of all, the pie.